Welcome to 21st Century Competencies in Action, Planning Instruction for 21st Century Learners. In this video series, you'll see examples of learning activities facilitated by teachers in Washoe County School District that help our students develop the competencies they will need to be college and career ready in the 21st century, and demonstrate mastery of the content and skills articulated in the Nevada Academic Content Standards. Based on a 3-year global research study into innovative teaching and learning conducted by Microsoft Partners in Learning, Washoe County School District has adopted a framework that includes 6 dimensions of 21st century learning: collaboration, knowledge construction, real-world problem solving and innovation, the use of technology for learning, self-regulation, and skilled communication. This video focuses on the 21st century learning dimension of self-regulation. Students are regulating themselves when they are engaged in long-term activities in which they have some control over the planning of their work and the process of carrying out the work, and have the opportunity to improve their work over multiple iterations. The self-regulation elevator identifies 3 21st century competencies. As you watch the video, be on the lookout for examples of students engaging in long-term activities where students have clear learning goals and success criteria, planning and carrying out their own work with the learning goals and success criteria in mind and monitoring their progress, and having the opportunity to obtain meaningful feedback that allows them to revise, adjust, and improve their work prior to submitting or finalizing it.
So on Friday, you guys started thinking about the main topics for your Rome project proposal. You came up with who was in your group. Remember, groups of 1 to 3 students. You decided who you were working with, and you picked a research topic. Some of you guys picked really specific research topics. Some of you are more general. And if we need to modify as you go, that's going to be on you and your group. So today, I would like for you to spend some time trying to find some resources that you can use. You can use your iPads. You have plenty of notes. You have the PowerPoint on Drive. You have the whole internet available. And you have me. So if you want some help getting some ideas of where you could go for resources, you can. You can ask me. By the end of today, I want you to be able to tell me your main idea and what materials you want. So if you're doing a big giant poster on the butcher paper like we did for our other project, then let me know. We can get that. If you want a trifold board, let me know. I'll track one down. If you want to do it online on your iPads, if you want to do it on your iPads as a Google slide presentation or any of the other ways that we've done this year, you can do that. But by the end of today, I need to know what your plan is. Anaya, can I have you just look at your rubric one more time before we get started? All right. Can I have your eyes and ears up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, you have a large chunk of yours that's based on your research. Where you get that research, if you look at Wikipedia, maybe not the best place, but it can help lead you to some place that's a more credible source. If you don't know if something's a credible source or if something's what you want to use, like if it's a website created by maybe a 3rd grade student when they studied Rome, let me know. We'll check. We'll do some fact checking. These are your main topics that you'll be graded on. And when is it due? Friday. Friday. All right, go ahead and get started.
Website. There could be one about ancient Rome. This one. What are you going to do?
The art entertainment. Oh, the art entertainment? That will be like the art entertainment also connects with the Roman gladiator. And the Roman gladiator connects, the Spartacus connects with the Roman gladiator.
Because he was... No, yeah.
kind of 3 different, but we're gonna put them together when we're done.
So how are you guys going to delegate your roles? Which means how are you deciding who's doing what?
We just really because he wanted to do Spartacus and he wanted to do Gladiator. So I was like, okay, I'll just do Rome.
Okay.
I mean, art.
Art. Okay. So we have our gladiators, and then you're gonna connect that to their art. Okay. And so you're researching Spartacus. You're just researching gladiators in general, and you've got just all their art in general. Okay. And then how are you going to present this information to us?
We're going to do Google Slides.
Okay. And so who's going to be presenting each slide?
We'll present, like, first would go art, she'll present it, and then next one, we'll slide to the next one, which is Gladiator or Sparta. Peter would present his, and then I'll present mine.
Okay, excellent. Now, the other thing about being a team is taking all the work that you've done separately and putting it together in one. So Tati should be able to talk about what the gladiators were and what they did. Just like you should be able to talk about the art, Spartacus, or I'm sorry, Peter, you should be able to talk about all of our topics. So
everybody has to learn about everybody's topic. Okay.
Because if I'm asking a question, I might ask Peter about their art. So I want you to be able to at least say something about
Are we supposed to write down our facts on paper right now?
What do you think?
I think we should practice on
I think we
paper
should
first,
do it tomorrow.
and then wait until we get the final draft that we really want, and then try to put it on slides.
So what is your goal to finish today?
The notes. The notes and more research. Oh yeah, and the rough draft.
Okay. That's a big undertaking. You guys are going to have about, I'm going to say, 50 minutes left.
50 minutes?
Yeah.
That's enough.
All right.
That is.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We should do top 6 realm battles, so there's 2 of us. Or we should do 3. Top 3 battles.
So we're only going to do 3, so like 1 for him, 1 for you, 1 for me, right? And we're going to describe it. What website are you going to use? Right. What website are you going to use? Because I chose history.
What do you eat?
I'm going to do this.
Okay, I'm gonna do history for kids. Oh, I got another thing right here. Prelim of history. We can use any of these.
We live.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Do we got all of them?
Yeah. Alright, now we have to find the battles. Like big battles, I mean them big.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the.
Like when they defeated Egypt, that should be one of them.
Yeah, there was an Italian around 270 BC.
See, like when they fought Egypt, that should be one of them. The ones we should talk about because that one was huge.
So what digital tools do we have that you guys have used so far this year that you could use?
iPads?
You can use your iPad. What program on your iPad?
History for kids.
That's how you're going to get your information, but what could you use to help present your information?
Post.
Why don't you close Chrome for a second and see what you have, what apps you have that you could possibly use.
Slides, docs, little bird tails, drive.
Okay. Which of those do you think could be good presentation formats?
Little bird tails.
Okay. What would be good about that?
It helps you like in slides, so you can say if you have a picture of the Coliseum, you can write on the next slide what it's about.
What other features do you think it has that you might like?
Let me check.
It played by itself?
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
You can record yourself? Do you guys want to try giving Little Bird Tales a shot for your presentation format?
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing, like when it comes to those visuals from your rubric, that will also help because you can type. Or if you want to write with a stylus, you can. Okay, give it a shot. I'm going to come back in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Okay.
And when I do, I'm going to ask you to tell me how you're delegating your work. So who's going to be responsible for what?
Okay, can we make a TV show?
Yeah, I already said that.
I'm sorry, say it one more
Can
time.
we make a TV show as a video?
So you're going to record yourselves kind of performing a TV episode? Okay.
I'm gonna be the free man.
And well, she's gonna be a slave first, and you know how they have to buy their way to be a freeman. That's what she's gonna do.
Okay.
And then she's Patricia.
Do you have overalls?
Yeah, but they're shorts.
So I just want to make sure I'm understanding. Are you going to? You're going to film it, and then when we present, you're going to show us your episode.
Yes.
I love it. How are you going to delegate roles as far as writing the script?
So we're gonna gather information, and we're gonna try to write our own scripts, and then we're gonna bring it back to school, and then we're gonna have other people view it to see if it makes sense. Maybe you, maybe ourselves.
Or our friends.
Okay. So the three of you, you're each going to take a crack at writing the script.
How do you spell khakis?
Just the cat.
It's an excellent question that I don't know the answer to.
That looks
okay.
like cake.
So if that's what you're doing, what is the goal of your TV episode? What are you trying to teach us?
We're trying to teach that everybody is fair. At the end, I think we should all come together, come to our senses, and all be friends, because life isn't all about competition.
And if you're, is that how it was in Rome?
No.
Okay. So make sure that you are teaching us about Rome.
We are going to do that. But
Okay.
what we're saying is the point of view of the episode is that everybody is the same.
Can you take a really quick look at your rubric?
Again?
Yes.
This is mine. I mean,
And look at the research section.
Uses a variety of
variable
sources.
Can we do this at home?
And then skip back down to the information part.
Information is accurate and it's explained well with examples and visuals.
Excellent. So why do you think I just drew your attention to those two parts?
Because we have to focus on that when we make our TV show.
Ambition.
It's not going to be a show, it's going to be more of an episode, but it's the same thing.
You never know. We'll probably get famous.
I would love to see that. The biggest thing, your information has to be accurate. So everyone wasn't all the same back in Rome. That's the whole point of your presentation, is that hierarchy.
So are they different now? Is it different now than it was then?
That would be a fantastic thing to include in your research. Maybe that's how it ends, and that gets to the goal that you wanted.
Okay, if it doesn't happen that way, I guess we're just gonna have to come up with a different ending.
I have faith that you guys could tie it together to get your main message across, as long as it is factually accurate.
That doesn't matter.
It is. I think this is gonna be good. Well, back in Roman, I don't think it was based on race. I just think it was based on like the classes or the hierarchy.
It's kind of like.
Did they have queens and kings? No, it was gods and goddesses.
That was a religion. But who was at the top of their political hierarchy?
The patricians.
And what did the patricians do?
They were like senates, and then they were like the government. They helped out with laws.
And they didn't have a king or queen. They had
Gods and goddesses.
no, that was their religion.
They had each other.
A republic. No, wait.
A republican.
What did they call their leader?
President.
Oh, the government.
The leader of the government. It was the same as what they called them in China.
What was the?
I have China
A king.
A king.
A queen.
dynasty.
I love that you're pulling out your
Like I have all that time.
what do they call them?
Emperors.
Emperor. Yes.
Oh my gosh! You can make yourself a crown.
So make sure you use that academic language also. So you would refer to them as their emperor, not their king. What?
What number is Connor?